Hello. Hello, and welcome to another great episode of my thrifting finds from Goodwill. And I, tried something a little bit different this time. I recorded some footage while I was there, which isn't the easiest when you only have one hand to record with your phone and one hand for checking the DVDs and such, but I got through it somehow. Anyway, what I want to go over here is I'm going to try this, and this it may work, may not. I can't just show the footage. I can show the footage, but I can't just show the footage with the sound of what I was saying because there's a lot of music playing at Goodwill. They love to play that copyright music. And the problem is this video would get torn down like right away. But we're going to go over some stuff. I'll pause it, talk about stuff I was saying when I was there, or even while the video's playing. So I'm going to switch over here to my other view. There we go. Now we can see me and the beautiful screen here. So right off the bat here at the very beginning, this is not the biggest movie section in the world. There are so many people I watch online that go and collect movies from Goodwill and such, and they have so many more movies. But it's okay. It's okay. It's a lot better than the Salvation Army, which has a lot less. I mean, it's a lot less. But let's see what we found here this time. So you see some things here, and I'm like, oh my God, look, Casper's right there. And, that's great. Problem is, that's a full screen copy of Casper, and it's been there for a year. So every time I see it, I get excited because it doesn't say full screen on the side, but then I see the cover and it says full screen. And I'm like, damn it. Oh, I want that. I want that to be a widescreen copy of Casper because I do like that movie. So, this is just me looking through it. Sorry if I'm pausing, that blurs a little bit, but you just see things like Mummy and such. I have a lot of these movies already, but also a lot of these, they just don't interest me. I've looked at them, read their descriptions, just not that interesting. Let's see what else we got. We go down next row. Got some things out here. Fever Pitch, Center Stage. I have Fever Pitch, actually, Center Stage, not interested in. Sex and the City. They always have copies of Sex and the City. Tell me if your Goodwill doesn't have copies of Sex and the City, because I'm pretty sure every single Goodwill does. But you also see here, they have Hot Shots. Now, I already have Hot Shots. I have the 2-pack of them, I believe. Otherwise, I'd be buying Hot Shots. Hot Shots are some of the best stuff Charlie Sheen did, in my opinion. Really, some of the best stuff. All right. So, if you take a look at the screen here, what else do you see? Pirates of the Caribbean, They did have the Nutty Professor. I think that might be number 2. But let's just play through this a little more. See what else? Oh, Blades of Glory, have that. And, so you get basically 2 racks of 4 rows each. So let's call it 8 rows of movies. I believe that's what you get. They're not in any discernible order. Then over here you have video games, but then you have another set of DVDs. And then at the bottom there, it turns into like VHS usually. Or, as you see, not much. But there's Petticoat Junction, so we got that going for us right there. Also here, these are $3 each for a movie. I did see Overboard. Unfortunately, this thing was scratched the heck on the bottom. And you know me, I'll buy movies that are scratched up as long as they'll play. This thing looks like they were using it to smooth out their cement, like their driveway. They were just using it. And I don't know what they were trying to achieve, but I almost should have brought that up front and told them to throw it away where it belonged. But you can see here's the prices. Not the best, $3 for a DVD, and unless they're priced. And I do find one that's more, unfortunately, than $3. It's $5. But I think it was worth picking up because it ends up being something really good as far as the version it is. My Super Ex-Girlfriend, great movie. Would have gotten that if I needed it, but I believe I have 2 copies of that. One to give away to a friend if they want it, but 2 copies of that already. The Startling Truth About Angels and Demons, not interested. Beethoven, not interested. A lot of stuff I really wasn't interested in. Like I said, I do have that. $2.99. Oh, her best friend's husband. Just not my type of thing. I love slice of life and such, but not that. Flintstones Christmas. If it was Flintstones Meet the Jetsons, that would be a cool find. I love that one where they switch places. The Jetsons are in the past and the Flintstones go into the future. Funny Funny stuff. I think that was Milo and Otis on VHS back there too. Let's see. Community first season, of course, great. If you haven't seen Community, highly suggest it. Highly suggest it. That is something. Now that's really a ripoff. $3.99 for that Blu-ray is a ripoff, and here's why. That was at Dollar Tree for $1 not too long ago. I mean, I guess if you missed it, you know, you missed it. But they're selling $1 movie for $4. That Smurfs, I almost wanted to get it, but it's also missing a disc, and the case is falling apart, and it's just a train wreck. It's a train wreck. ER complete first season. I didn't even look through it. ER was good in its time. Not something I'd ever watch anymore. I do own Trapped in Paradise. I might have shown that on one of my videos when I did pick that up. It's a funny movie. You know, you got John Lovitz, Dana Carvey, and Nicolas Cage. Yeah. It's funny. A few criminals that get stuck in a town after doing a bank robbery, basically. Guilt Trip. I thought about that. Seth Rogen. I was like, but I didn't end up doing it. I just didn't think I'd want it. Now this, I have no clue what this movie is other than the cover. But Mark Harmon and Jodie Foster, and you can tell it's a snapper, so it's an old release. It may even be in 4:3. I don't even know if I looked. I buy so many full screen movies. I really got to be careful about that. I end up doing that more often than I should. Now this I do pick up. Here's why. 2 reasons. 1, it's sealed. Sealed. Number 2, it looked interesting. Pretty good cast. This is Meg Ryan. When she did something to her face and it made the nose look weird. I don't know watching that. But her nose got weird looking. But for $2.99 for a sealed movie I've never seen that could be good. Yeah, it's a little more expensive than a flea market. And trust me, I love if flea markets were open again. Goodwill is like a good, it's almost, I should call it good bad. It's good because they have DVDs. It's bad because they're overpriced. Really, they are. $3 for a DVD is just too much. But going through all these DVDs, you see they have, like I said, a lot of stuff. Expendables 1, 2, and 3. Not an Expendables person, though. I did see one of those movies. Just not my thing. Dance flick. No. This is, I'm pretty sure, like a superhero flick and all those other ones where they're parodies of a bunch of films, and they're not good. You know, like Not Another Teen Movie is funny, but there's a lot of non-funny ones out there of these dance flick, superhero flick. You know, no. Let's see what else we got here. Step Up 3D. Oh, yeah, I do check this out. Now, I'm not a Step Up person. It looked cool. It had the lenticular cover. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I check it out. And, of course, what do you think is missing? The digital code. Yep, digital code's missing. But also, no 3D disc. Yep, no 3D disc. Terminator VHS set. And that's pretty cool looking because it's 2 VHS tapes. But, you know, I'm not gonna pay for that. I have a couple VHSs downstairs. Rocketeer I put up on the wall. Back to the Future. You know, Back to the Future is kind of funny because it's from 1985. That's the VHS era. Cheech and Chong movie. I didn't get that either. I'm not the biggest Cheech and Chong guy. Tell me if I'm bad, if I should have gotten any of these, because these do usually stick around, and I'm not trying to do that just to get comments, but these usually stick around, so I can go back there and get it. This place is only a few miles from me, so it's actually nice. Armageddon Criterion. That I put aside, and I'll just, spoilers, I do end up getting that. A lot of these movies, occasionally I noticed I was holding the camera too low. I got to get used to that. Again, this was a new thing I was trying to do here with recording while I was looking through stuff. It's not as easy as it looks. I'll just say that. It's not as easy as it looks. They have some nice VHSs down there, Maverick, but I already have that on DVD. Why would I buy it on VHS? They did have K9. Hey, no. Not a bad movie, though. Not a bad movie. Just not a great movie. It's Belushi. I have that on Blu-ray, a Blu-ray combo set of Sorcerer's Apprentice on, you know, and that one, I do like that. Jay Baruchel, and once again, making an appearance in this program, Nicolas Cage. Tremors, it's a 4-pack of, and now what's cool is, if you saw one of my previous videos, I bought the Tremors movie 5 from Dollar Tree. So now I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Previously, I did have 1 and 5. None of the discs are loose or anything in there. Rachel Getting Married. I know nothing about this. I do read the back, and it seems like an interesting story. I did look up the reviews. They are really high on Rotten Tomatoes. But even so, all that aside, Anne Hathaway. I love most of the movies she does. There's not many movies of Anne Hathaway that I look at and say, this sucks. Batman, The Dark Knight Rises or whatever it is. It's not the greatest of the Batman movies of the 3, but it's decent. Inspector Gadget 2 they've had up there forever. They don't have number 1 though. That I would buy Inspector Gadget 1. It's corny, but my son might like it for 1. And 2, it's Matthew Broderick as Inspector Gadget. Contact. I do have this through my buddy Chad. I borrowed it from him to watch it, and rip it. But like I said, everything I have ripped, I want to own. And so this one I do now own because I do pick this up. It's sealed. $3. Yeah, a little pricey for a DVD from, 2002, but sealed for $3. Yeah. Producers, another good movie. I have it already though. But I do like The Producers. If you haven't seen The Producers with Matthew Broderick and what's his name? Timon. I don't know his name off the top of my head. Now, I didn't notice that when I was there, but they have Go. Go is one of those weird movies that I like, I think, but I don't remember it fully. I just remember Katie Holmes is in it. Is that bad? That's all I remember from the movie. But yeah, I don't even look at it. I skip right by it. I talk about Elmo and Grouchland instead. I'm like, hey, that's Elmo and Grouchland. Cool. But I completely missed Go. So that might be one I have to go back and grab. Jeez, that was cringeworthy for me even. Fast 5. I do have almost all the Fast and Furious movies except number 4, which is I think like Fast and Furious instead of The Fast and the Furious. I think it's Fast and Furious. So here's what I grabbed out of this already at this point. That's which one was this? Oh, this is the Criterion. And this, I mean, it's not scratched up enough, but like you can see, it's scratched. I mean, I'm not looking for perfect. I'm looking for playable. And the second disc, as is usually the case, is untouched. Because most times people buy these Criterions and such, and they never watch the extras. But I decided I'm going to pick that one up. Maverick, like I said earlier, I have that already. I didn't know if I had it, so I had to check on my list. And yes, I do have it. So I just decided I'm not going to pick it up. No reason to have copies of that. Overboard, unfortunately, is scratched up. This one was in good shape, as I'm checking here with my hairy legs. Yeah, baby. Oh, behave. Yeah, baby. Oh, okay. Sorry. Get back to what we're talking about here. Stealing home. Here you go. Watch how bad this is. Tell me if you think this is bad, okay? Heads up. I mean, that's that disc has seen something. What it is, I have no idea, but that is just rough. Sorry about the bright lighting, but yeah. It's I couldn't, not for something. I'll find it again, So now there are a couple late editions, even though this little video at the bottom here is ending. I have a couple other videos, and these ones are much shorter than this first one. So this video is not going to be much longer for those people that don't like long videos. Rachel Getting Married was in good enough shape, and so I do end up getting that. And I looked up the Rotten Tomatoes score on it. Like I said, it was really good. So I end up buying that. I don't think there's anything else I really say here. Hey, I love those Blockbuster releases. I mean, Blockbuster, wow, what a difference. So there we go. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 movies already at that point. And here we go. I find one more here. What do I find? I find Field of Dreams 2-disc anniversary edition. That thing is minty. It's like they never watched or watched it once. Slip covers there. So why would I not, right? And then as I'm about to leave, I look one more time, and what do I find? Funny Farm. I don't actually have it. I was surprised. I like it. I like Chevy Chase. I know he's a bit of an asshole from what I've heard. Sorry, Chevy, if you're watching. I've heard that. I don't know the guy, so I can't say. But Chevy Chase reminds me of my dad a lot. And maybe Chevy Chase reminds a lot of people of their dad. You know, leave a comment if Chevy Chase reminds you of your dad, and why. But yeah, Chevy Chase reminds me of my dad, especially as he's gotten older. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He just reminds me of him. But it's one of those things where you know, I was picking up stuff and I wanted to try to film it. So let me know if you like this format. I'll try to do it like this more often. I did go out on the weekend garage sailing, found some cool releases, and I also went by the Salvation Army. Goodwill I went by, still was not much new. The places, the thrift stores are very empty because they're not accepting a lot of stuff. And when they are accepting stuff, it's limited. So it's sparse. It's sparse. I'm trying to get out, and every weekend here I'm going to be doing it because I remembered how much I enjoyed going out garage sailing when I went out this week. I hadn't gone out, usually I would have been out there in May and June. There wasn't many people doing them because of course, the coronavirus, right? You know, that's going to be a part of our lives here. But I did have my mask on when I was out and about, and it was hot. It was something like 90 something with the heat index, you know, out in the sun, and with that mask on, you know, forcing you to Darth Vader it, you know, you're like, every time you're back in the car, you're like, oh God, turn on the AC, turn on the AC. I'm not even kidding, but yeah. So I got Tremors. I got Rachel getting married. Still haven't watched it. So I haven't watched the 4 Tremors either. Field of Dreams. I love this. It's such a nice slipcover. Embossed a little bit, such. And my mom's new boyfriend. And I am going to do a video about how I rip my movies and put them on the box and just how the whole Cody setup works. I'm going to start putting that together this week when I have time because we got 4th of July weekend coming up. Yeah. And so then I'll have a little more time to do a little bit extra stuff here on the side. That'll be great. Now, as far as my last video, there was a video I posted a little while ago, and I'm going to be looking over a screen here. I'm sorry to ignore you people, but there were some people that left comments about movies, and I'm just going to kind of go random here. There was only, let's see, 3 comments from people that left a comment about a movie. So going through them, it stopped on Joe Sunny. So Joe Sunny, if you are watching this video, you have won a free digital copy of a movie. So what I can do is I can get you my list. I think you should be able to send me your email or put it in a comment. But try to send me it. You should be able to message it to me through the channel. If that doesn't work, just leave a comment and I'll find that. And I'll email you a list of the digital codes I have, the movies, and you can tell me which one you want, and I'll send you the code. But these codes, I haven't used them. I have a lot. So I'm trying to, get the channel viewership up. So if you're watching this video, in about a week, I'll be picking somebody. Leave a comment on one of the movies I talked about, if any of those are interesting. I'm going to also have another video coming up during the week, and that one you can also leave a comment on that one. And from those 2 lists, I'll pick a random person, and I'm gonna build a way to do that a little easier. But I'm going to pick a random person, and that person will get a digital code. And then I'm going to start doing it at each subscriber number. So you have to be subscribed, you have to like the video, and leave a comment. And about one of the movies I showed or talked about in it. It can be even one I didn't buy, like when I didn't buy Go and just completely flaked on it and missed it. But that's all I got here this time. I hope you guys did enjoy this. I do have fun doing these. I have fun going out and buying this stuff. It's nice because I'm starting to find less and less stuff I need, which tells me my collection's getting more complete. And I'm going to be putting up a video here about some of the stuff that's going on with the, as I call it, streaming wars, and how some of the stuff I say is starting to come to fruition. And I really think streaming is going to be a bad thing for movies overall. I really do. I think it's going to be a horrible thing. So at any rate, this is Jeremy, as always, signing off. Thank you for watching. I enjoy all my viewers being here. Hello, Noah. I just saw your hello. It was great. I love these. I love you guys. Thank you for viewing and taking time out of your day to watch me babble on. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.